to tell you a little bit about how I got into Young Living. Andrea had a class at her house, so I went to her house and I just wanted to help her. And so the lady was talking all about how essential oils, what they do, and everything just kind of went over my head because I thought, well, I don't really need anything else. I'm just wanting to help Andrea. So I bought the kit and didn't use it right off. Then after a while, I started using it and I thought, wow, this is really good, and found out how it helped me in so many ways. So then I started researching it, and I was even going to be an aromatherapist after that. I thought, these are so good, I'm going to find out everything that I can find out about it. So I started researching and doing all that, and then I decided, well, I just want to find out as much as I can. So after I saw how they were helping Rex and how they were helping me, he was suspicious. He thought, I don't know, that just sounds too good to be true. So his hip, and most of y'all know this story, his hip was hurting one day, and because he has trouble with his hips, and I said, well, you can try Panaway on it and see if it helps. No, I don't want any of your concoctions. I said, you got two choices. You can either try it and just see if it will help, or you can hurt. Those are your two choices. If you don't want to try it, fine, but you can just keep hurting, but it might help. He said, give it to me. He went to sleep. He got up the next morning. He said, wow. He said, I don't know if it's in my mind. And isn't that what we do? Oh, this has to be in my mind. This can't be that easy. He said, I don't know if it's in my mind or what. He said, but I feel a lot better. I said, well, try it again tonight. And so now he gives everybody my business cards and tell them that they need Panaway. And of course now he's found out that wintergreen helps bones too, so he's using wintergreen and likes that. Then the same thing with Ninja Red. He tried the Ninja Red. He felt he had so much more energy that now he tells everybody you need Ninja Red. So different oils will bring us into the group, into Young Living, or trying them in different ways because of what we are experiencing. And who in here started with a certain oil that you really liked? Kelly, what was yours? Peppermint. Yes, so Kelly saw that peppermint helped her because we were at an event one day and she was all stuffed up. And I said, why don't you just try peppermint? And she did. Did I tell you to lick it?
Yeah, first told me to smell it, and then told me to lick it, and then I bought it.
Yes, and it really opened, and peppermint will open you up. I'm talking about especially if you lick it, from head to toe. It is powerful. So everybody usually comes in with something that helps them, and it might be natural products that we have. I think, Dina, you came in because of alkaline, wasn't it?
Alkaline.
Yes.
I went to the lemon oil.
Right, alkaline and lemon oil. So it's according to what we need at that time, and when you get somebody to try those things, they're like, wow, this is amazing how it helps, and how much it does. The oils, I'm passionate about all of them, but the Thieves Throat Spray that I make up with Thieves Oil, oh my goodness. When you start getting any kind of scratchy throat, I just spray it, wake up fine the next morning. And so I love that stuff. Okay, so essential oils are powerful because they are very concentrated. So are y'all getting warm? You're okay? Okay, so it may be me just running around. So tell me if you are and we'll turn the air on down here. But they're very powerful. And because of that, we want to make sure how to use them properly if you haven't used them before. Because we have some oils that are called hot oils, and peppermint's one of them. If you have sensitive skin, it may make you tingle or feel like it burns a little bit. Where on me, none of them, I can use them by themselves. It doesn't bother me if I put it on topically. But you wouldn't want to put hot oils on a baby or a child because that would burn their skin. So you want to make sure that all you have to do is add, of course we have oils that are already made up for children that are already have the V6 and diluted and ready to go for them. But if you're putting your own oils on them, you want to make sure you have some coconut oil or V6 or something like that to add to it. So on the front of the bottle, you'll find the oil name, and the back of the label tells you what is there. You can either use them. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me not get too bashful. I'm just giving you some safety protocols with them. Some of the citrus oils are photosensitive, so which meaning like if you put them on you where they're in the open, not if they're under your clothes, but if you go out in the sun, it could. It's photosensitive, so it could break you out a little bit. But if it does, all you have to do is come and put the coconut oil or the V6 carrier oil on you, and it'll take it away. So I've had that happen before. One time I put on, I forgot what it was. It might have been orange or something, and I went out sitting out in the sun on the pier, and I noticed it didn't hurt or anything, but I just had these little bumps on me, and I thought, what is that? So then I came in and I put V6 all over them, and it went away. So I said, oh, okay, now I know what I had done. I had got in the bathtub and didn't put them in Epsom salt. I just put them on top of the water, and you need to put them in Epsom salt so it'll bond to that, then put that in the water. And I had done that, and then gone out in the sun. So I said, oh, okay. So there's an easy fix to it. You just need to know these things so you don't think, oh, what's wrong? What's going on there? It's photosensitive, so you need to not get out in the sun right then. But if you do, come in and put on, and that's just citrus oils. Okay, so we got all that out of the way. All right, why Young Living? What's the difference about Young Living? There are so many companies that sell essential oils. You can go into the drugstore now. You can go into Walmart now, and you can find all of these oils. But Young Living has farms all over the world. So, and they also have labs. And Gary Young was the pioneer of the essential oil movement. He was the very first one that he had an accident when he was young, broke his back, and had some other things that had happened. And he said he wanted to have some natural ways that would help him. And he started researching, going to France and started researching the essential oils. And he was amazed. So then he started bringing back seeds here and started buying up farms, and has farms all over the country. So they can afford to be able to make pure oils without any, and that's his promise too. He said, I did not want to adulterate the oils in any way or to put any chemicals in. If you go to a store, you're gonna get chemical laden oils. It's not just, it might say pure because they can say pure if there is one pure drop of oil in it. And then they can add the other oils. So that's why they can say it's pure oil, because if they have one drop of pure oil in it, then they can say the whole thing's pure. But Gary Young, when he started, he said that was one of the promises that he made, that he wanted to have pure oils in it. Oils, essential oils are God's medicine. That was the first medicine that we had. You'll find them 188 times in the scripture. They were used for healing balms. They were used for anointing oils. They were used for emotions. You think about the scripture in Psalms, and I'm not sure if somebody wants to know, I'll find it, where it says, you've made me glad because you smell of cassia myrrh and what was the other one? Cassia myrrh and something else. But talks about how it brought, made them glad. So it lifts your emotions. So the oils are different. Every single brand. I have smelled oils from other companies, and I'm amazed at the difference when I smell Young Living, because they are pure concentrated oils, and it doesn't take but just one drop if you're just smelling it and wanting to breathe it in. and it makes a difference. Now the Young Living oils also, and because they are so pure, do you know that they have frequencies? Everything in life has frequencies. If we get sick, they have measured that when we get sick, our frequency goes down. And it goes down like in the 50s or something, you know, it's real low. But they even said that some people would think that if they held a cup of coffee that it would lift the frequency up, but it brought it down. But it said that if you just smelled essential oil, it would bring it up. And it's like, you know, I've said so many times, you go out and smell a flower and you're like, oh, that smells so good. And you want to just keep smelling it. It lifts you up. So it makes a difference. It affects you. When I first heard all of this about the emotional part and the moods, I thought, I don't know, but I have come to see it makes so much difference, because it's like when I get outside and I smell something that smells so good, or sweet olive tree, I want to just stay right there and just take it in, because it just, you know, smells so good. Same thing with colors. My favorite color is blue, and I remember when we were building our house, and I just threw 2 tiles, and I didn't even buy the blue, but I threw 2 tiles down, and one was blue, and I just smiled, and I thought, blue makes me happy. So, you know, it's the same thing in that. What things that we associate with that we like lift us up, and they can make us lift our moods. Okay, so we know that these oils are different, and that somebody might say, oh, you've got to try this oil. And some people have said, why is it that this oil caused this rash, or why is it? And then they don't want oils anymore. But it's because they've used these oils that are adulterated with chemicals in them, and it makes so much difference when you're using an oil that you know, has something in it that is not good for your body. So that's why you want the pure oils.
And oils don't expire. And if there's an expiration date on it, it's the chemicals that expire.
Exactly. If you go to the store, thank you, Andrew. If you go to the store and you buy an oil and it has an expiration date on it, that's not good. That means it has a carrier oil or something in there, chemicals that will expire. But our oils, you won't see an expiration date, because they are, you know, they continue. Oils are the lifeblood of the plant. And I've said this before, if you see a tree and you see a scratch or something on it, that oil is going to go right to that place and begin to do the healing in it. I mean, they were designed smart. They know exactly what to do to go and bring healing to that tree or plant or whatever it is. They're the lifeblood of the plant, and they do the same in us, and that's what I love. It takes an oil, if you I believe it's, if you ingest it, 20 minutes to get to every cell of your body. So, and we do have oils that you ingest. They are the vitality oils. We can use them for cooking, you know, and that kind of thing. And so we have certain oils that we don't ingest. They're trying to get FDA compliant too. So they have changed. If you look on these, I'll show you right here. The white labels here, that means that these are oils you can ingest. Now they'll have another bottle that's lavender, that's purple. And they say, FDA says you can't put, you can't have an oil that you can ingest and put on you at the same time. So they told them to put different labels on them, but it's the same oil. So if I run out of the white label of lavender and I have my purple label, I can still use it. It's all the same oil. The FDA just said you have to put them in different labels. So that's why you'll see that. So, but then you'll know if it has a white label, you know it can be ingested. So, so that's how we tell that there. So, and I'm not even reading a lot of this. But anyway, the essential oils, they protect the plant from disease, they provide nutrients and help fight off anything that it doesn't want. It keeps the plant or tree, the bark, the root healthy and functioning at its best. They can smell exactly like the plant they come from. Nothing more, nothing less. And now a lot of times when we distill an oil, we won't just use, sometimes now like on the roses, they just use the rose petal. And it takes, I forgot the amount. I'm not real good at remembering certain amounts, but you wouldn't believe how much it takes just to make a 5 ml bottle of rose petals. That's why it's so expensive. Because when you're using pure rose petals and it takes that many, that, you know, so that's why it costs so much. All right, so I'm just trying to okay. So Young Living's essential oils do the following. They reach every cell in your body within 20 minutes when applied topically, so it's topically. When it's applied topically, it reaches every cell within 20 minutes and it detoxes you. It eliminates toxins in your body. So if you're have essential oil, now purification is a real good one to detox you. Because when I first started smelling the oils, Andrea was using purification, which I love. Purification is good for if you go outside around bugs, put purification on. Also, it's real good for when you get rid of smells and, you know, make everything smell fresh. But purification, I would walk in and I would have a little headache. And I thought, well, what is this? And then I read about how it detoxes you. So it's better to start off slow. If you start using them, especially some like maybe purification, you just start off slow and use 3 drops in your diffuser and then go up. Now I can put 10 or whatever in and I'm okay. Now oils have detoxed me. Now when I go into the store and I go into the laundry aisle, I get a headache because and the scents and everything bothers me now. It used to not bother me, but I've gotten flushed out of all that. I don't use all of that, and now it bothers me. So, so the detoxing is good. It's just like if you go to a spa and they have oils or they're massaging you with oils, they'll tell you to drink water to detox your body. So it's good. They do a detox on you, so that's good too, and eliminates the toxins. Putting them with Epsom salt is real good when you're wanting to take a bath, and you can, it's like a detox for your body. Essential oils have the capability of passing the blood-brain barrier because they're so minute. So you can put a carrier oil on you like coconut oil, olive oil, and it's going to absorb, but it'll sit on your skin a little bit longer. It won't absorb as fast. Where essential oils are so minute that they go right in. So, and they pass the blood-brain barrier. So that's pretty awesome. It can work on your emotions by the limbic system of your brain when inhaled. The hypothalamus, which is back here in the back where it says that has to do with most of our hormones, our emotions, and those kind of things. And that's where your memories and all of that kind of thing is located. That's why when you walk in somewhere and you might smell cookies baking and you think, oh, that smells like my grandmother's house, you know, and so you're like, oh wow, that's your limbic system and those memories coming back. So they have the capability of doing that. They also release emotional trauma, relax and clear the mind, transport nutrients to starving human cells. Have I got too much in here for you?
No,
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't, some of that, got a lot going on in here I didn't want to overpower.
promise not.
Okay, good. They increase atmospheric oxygen. They remove toxins in the air. One of my team members told me, she said, you know, she was doing a lot of orange and diffusing a lot of orange in her house, and she wanted to have her air tested. So she had someone come over and test her air, and they said, there's nothing here, because I think she thought she might have had some mold too, and she wanted to get all that tested. And they said there's only thing we find in your air is D-limonene. Go search D-limonene. It is so good for you, and that comes from the orange oil. So they said you have a high amount of D-limonene in here. So that was awesome. She said, oh wow, just from diffusing every day, she was bringing health into her family, and she didn't even realize it until they come and told her, you know, it's a high amount of D-limonene. So they increase the ozone in the area, which inhibits bacterial growth. Anytime you hold a bottle of Young Living Power Essential Oils, you are holding the pure essence of health-promoting botanicals that can be both diffused, inhaled, applied topically, incorporated into massage, taken internally to inspire a positive emotional state, enhance your physical wellness, purify your home, and refine your skin. Yes. Isn't that awesome? So what are the 3 ways that you can use essential oils? And I think I've talked about them. You can diffuse them. Now my grandson, this is his diffusing. He comes over, my grandchildren love the essential oils. So my granddaughter says, Mamu, I need tummy jars. And I mean, she's found out at a young age, and this is the Kid Sense line, she's found at a young age that helped her stomach. And so we would get the tummy jars, and it's on a roller ball, and we'd roll it on her stomach, and then she'd be up playing and running around. So I need tummy jars, or I need snifflies. She knows the names of them. But my grandson, one day I walked in and I said, ooh, who's been playing in my oils? You could smell orange so strong in here. He had gotten paper towels and putting them all over around my counter, and did orange oil drops on all of them. And so that's a good way to diffuse. You can put it on, if you don't have a diffuser, you can put it on paper towels and put it in your home, or stick it in your vent, or even put it in your car vent. And so that will diffuse also. Or get a clothespin and put oil on it and put it in your
One thing I use is the little things that you put on your furniture so it doesn't slide.
Oh, those are
They have a sticky side, put oils on that, like, and I put them inside my trash can.
That's a good
So put a couple of
idea.
that and stick them in there and it'll smell.
Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you, Andrew. I'm gonna have to try that. Okay, so it's a quick and efficient way to get oils into your home, into your system, in diffusing oils. So it's very important, because those molecules are going into your home. You're breathing them in. Especially, they say, if a lot of people deal with depression, there's oils we have that are real good that you can be diffusing, like frankincense oil is a good one, joy oil, and finding what bergamot, ylang-ylang, any of those kind of oils can also help in that way. So the 3 ways: diffusing them aromatically, just putting a drop in your hand and rubbing it together, breathing it in, breathing that oil and letting it get in over and over and over, letting it get into your system. Especially if you have respiratory problems, a lot of times or allergies or that kind of thing, just get those oils and just breathe them in real good. So that's one way. Then topically, we have oils, and you can just rub them in. Like I said, now if it's a hot oil, and we have certain oils that are, if you put an oil on like peppermint and it's a little hot on your skin, or cinnamon bark, just go get some coconut oil and put over it, and it'll take that away. It'll calm it down. You don't want to get them near your eyes, because one day I had a headache. I was at Andrew's house babysitting, and I was seeing spots, and I just thought, oh my goodness. So I got my Deep Relief, which has peppermint oil in it, and I put it back here a little bit too close to my eyes, and I put it on the back of my neck. My eyes started watering. This is when I first started watering, and I thought, oh my goodness. So I got up to go to the bathroom to wash it off. Well, you don't want to use that. See, I was new and I didn't know. You don't use water to wash off an oil. you put another carrier oil on it, it'll absorb it in, it'll be okay. If I would have known, I could have just gotten V6 or which is our carrier oil, or coconut oil or olive oil and put on top of it, and I'd have been all right. But I went in there and I got water and I'm trying to wash it off, and it got worse. I was crying. I couldn't hardly see. I sit down, and after it got better, I didn't have my headache anymore. But it was no fun with all of that. But I learned, just make sure that you have it diluted or have some carrier oil with it. So, and carrier oil, what that is coconut oil, olive oil, any kind of oil that is fatty oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, anything that's a fatty oil that you can add to it if it's a hot oil. Cinnamon bark, peppermint, thieves are hot oils. Oregano, yes, and thyme are some of the hot oils. And which, like I said, they don't bother me. I don't have sensitive skin, and I've just, used them. They don't bother me, but some people, so we like to tell people, if I'm giving someone an oil for the first time, except I think I was kind of new to it with Kelly. I didn't do that, so I'm glad she wasn't sensitive. But usually if I'm going to put an oil on them for the first time, like peppermint, I'll get one that I've got made up. I already have a carrier oil in it, so that it won't make them feel like it's burning them. But the oils are great, and like I said, I don't have a problem with it. But so topically, if you like, lavender is great for any skin issues that you have. So if you got a rash, you've got something, put lavender on. Lavender is great to help with anything like that. So and there's a lot of them that are good for skin issues. Frankincense is another one. So I've used several of those. Bug bites, lavender is great for that, to be able to put on. So, and lavender is not a hot oil, so you don't have to worry about adding anything like that to it. So the topical oils, and then ingesting, and that's what I told you about the white labels that have the, they're called Vitality. You can cook with them. Some of them, I tell you, like oregano is great. And that's what is in our inner defense capsules that we have. I think it's oregano and thyme. I don't remember what all. It's got several oils in it, but those are good oils if you're having some kind of something going on in your home. When the kids came over and they had the flu, and then I got sick, I started taking the inner defense, just every day, about 3 times a day.
But eat something with it.
Yes, thank you. It does not bother me. I can take it on an empty stomach. But I gave it to my dad, and he loves the oils. There's a lot of them he tried, and he likes them, but if it bothers him, he won't try it again. And Jeanette told me, my bonus mom, she said, yeah, your dad said it kind of upset his stomach. I said, oh, he should have eaten something with it, and I forgot to tell him. So if you take the inner defense capsule, you want to make sure you have something on your stomach. It's like a vitamin. You don't want to eat a vitamin without something on your stomach, or it's going to make you a little nauseous. So you just want to
eat something with it because it burns kind of if you don't eat something with it. And I gave my husband some and forgot to tell him to eat something with it. And he didn't want to take any more after that, but he has.
Yes, because it's so great. I mean, that I love that stuff. If I even feel anything that I'm getting, I start my inner defense right immediately. If I'm around some sickness, I get my inner defense, and I start it right then. If you don't have that, you can make, I think it's oregano, frankincense, and put in a capsule. Oregano, frankincense, and thieves, I think is what it is, and put it in the capsule, and that kind of does the same thing.
Is that a defense in a capsule?
It's in a capsule, yes. So we have not only essential oils, but every product that we have is essential oil infused. We have a lot of awesome natural products, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoos, supplements. That Inner Defense is one of the supplements that I use, and Ninja Red drink for that is awesome. So we have a lot of products that are essential oil infused, especially like our vitamins. The vitamins help, the essential oils help the vitamins absorb into your body. So, so that they put essential oils in those. Okay, so the 3 ways I talked about in taking the oils, how the oils lift you, how they can change your mood. Now, Young Living is getting ready to change the way they present the oils. And used to, when you went onto the Young Living site, you saw all of the same stuff just like you were doing the business. Well, they're changing that. If you don't want to do the business, then you just want to be a customer, then when you first start out and you enroll, you will just be a customer. So you won't see all that stuff anymore. So they're making it kind of like an Amazon experience, because Young Living is not has not been a user-friendly site. Kelly, I think we talked about that last week. But now it is going to be awesome. It is so pretty. Now when you go on, you won't just see words, you will see pictures of the product, and you'll be able to look and see what you want. So they're making it so much easier for the customer to come in and be able to do and buy. And also then if you do want to do the business, and it's like you get on and you use your products first and see if you like them, and then if you want to, then you can buy it's a $30 business essential kit and get started. And so so it's very easy. But what they did have before was the premium starter kit, which I'm still going to talk about because they have so many awesome oils. Now what they have now is that they've just got a new bundle that they've started. The Haven is that little diffuser in front. And I'll show you a picture after we turn the video off, but they have like 4 oils with it. So if somebody just wants to start the oils and not have all of the oils, they can do that. So they have that there, and I think there's 2 little dropper bottles that come with it too. Because one thing that's so great about essential oils too is all the DIYs that you can make. And it's just so much fun, like what Kelly did last week when we did the DIYs and made the lip scrub, made Dina, I'm sorry, Dina, and Dina made the body scrub, and all of that was so good. And there's so many different things, and that's what I've got when we do our drawings. I've made some little diffuser recipes. So those of you that have a diffuser and want to use this, you can put it in your diffuser. Like, I think one of them, I've got a Breathe Easy blend and the Anthropology blend. Everybody loved the smell that I had the last class. So it's just enough for 1 diffuser full, but you can put, the diffuser can go for anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, I think. So that'll last you that long. So I got that. If you don't have a diffuser and you wanted this, then you could put it on paper towel and be able to use that to diffuse. So, but there's great DIYs, and people are coming out with so many things that you can be able to make if you like doing that kind of thing. So, besides just being good for you. But I'm gonna just go over real quick some of these oils that we have in the kit, because the bundle that we have here of the premium starter bundle, and they used to call it a kit, now they're going to start calling it a bundle, so I'm trying to say that. But these oils are oils you will use all the time. They are just, I use them over and over. They're so good in so many different ways. All right, lavender is one. Let me see. Okay, this is lavender. Andrew, will you open that and check and make sure there's any in it, and we can pass it around so everybody to smell it? Okay, I tell you, lavender, I know especially my bonus mom, she says, Kay, I use that all the time. And I do too for calming. I like to put it in my diffusers at night. And then also on my grandkids, if they have any kind of bug bites. or anything like that. Now, Young Living essential oils are not like oils that smell like candy or anything like that, because they are very, very pure, and they don't put the chemicals in them to change them. They just use the product that they make, and they have learned how, you know, to distill at that time to make the oils to where they're the best benefit. But lavender is a very calming oil. It's also real good for your skin. And so also, did you know that you can add to your mascara, and it's supposed to, some people have said it's made their lashes grow. So I keep forgetting to do that, but but you can add it to your mascara, and it's supposed to be healthy for your lashes. Put a drop on your pillow at night to help relax you and soothe your mind. It soothes skin. Add a drop to your moisturizer because it's real good for your face. Make bath salts to help detoxify your body. Put it in Epsom salt. Put it in your body. Comforting, it supports a feeling of insecurity. It lifts you up. So there's so many things that you can do, and so many DIYs you can make with lavender, and makes all the difference. And especially if you, with children, you know, lavender is real good. There's sprays you can make, DIY sprays to put in their bedding and that kind of thing to help them to be able to sleep. We have an oil called Gentle Baby, and Cassandra, I saw one time, and Dylan looks like he never cries, so I don't think you'd have this problem, but a baby was really upset, and I saw it on the video. They put the Gentle Baby, they just put it right under his nose, and he just stopped crying. He was screaming, and I thought, wow, I wish I had that when I was younger.
Hey, Vicky has a dog that gets real nervous. Remember when I got out the lavender?
Uh-huh.
It calmed it.
Was it lavender y'all put on it? Yeah. It's
It was
awesome.
barking and tearing
I
up.
thought you were fixing to say, yeah, Vicky screamed a lot. I said, thanks, Mom. I wish I had when she was little.
We used that on his horse.
On a horse? Yes.
Like the end of his nose.
Yes. Do you know, Gary Young, they have at the farm, I've been to their farm, so I know how pure they are of help plant the plants into the ground. I've gone to the distillery, I've smelled, I've seen the labs where they check the oils. They are so thorough to make sure that they're up to standard. They have a seed to seal standard, which means they pick the very best seed, and all the way up to the time it's sealed, they have a guarantee and a seed to seal promise. And I've been there and I've seen that. That's why I love Young Living. So, yes, they have horses. They have the black Percheron horses that are beautiful. And that's all they use on them is essential oils. So, and they even feed them Ninja Red before they do their races. To give them that extra pep of energy. So,
How much would you give a horse?
I don't know how much.
I mean, it's just fair. I mean, I don't think it would hurt them. I mean,
Oh, no.
barely. I mean, you could probably give them whatever.
An ounce or something?
I think they
Because
would
we
feed
make
them a
a full cup
packet,
sometimes
2
ourselves.
ounces,
Yeah.
you know. I know when Otis got sick, my little pug, I gave him, would fix, you know, oils and things, Ninja Red for him, did that. And also when he was itching everywhere, my sister was here and I got Peace and Calming and put on him, and he just calmed down. It was like, what? We just sit there because he was like crazy, and we were, look at what that did, you know. So we were amazed at that. Okay, so the next oil is peppermint that I'm going to talk about here. Okay, Andrew, check that and see if there's not oil.
Lavender, well, lavender's in it, yeah.
in there? Put them right there by you. Thank you, sweetie.
Peace and common is a mixture, isn't it?
Okay. Do what now?
Peace and common is a mixture.
It's a blend. Yes. No, wait a minute. Yes. I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, it is because it has valor in it. Yes, it's a blend. Has more than one oil. Okay, peppermint supports healthy digestion. I've had people who have had peppermint and had problems with their digestion and would take it and help them. So it helps with that, Barbara. So 2 to 5 drops of peppermint vitality in your brownie batter. I love it in my brownies. You can also put orange in your brownies too. A breath spray with a pinch of salt, water, and 1 drop of oil. I had just, when I felt like I needed it for my breath, just stick it on my just, put a drop. Just, and I think it's low. You did it go on my shirt?
Yeah, in your hair.
Well, anyway. Oh yeah, I can smell it. Okay. But anyway, I would just put a drop on my tongue and or under my tongue, and so it really helps your breath.
Hot chocolate too.
And hot chocolate, yes, very good. Yeah, thank y'all. Y'all just tell me what y'all do. So, cooling spray. It's great for hot days, or when you get a hot flash. It's real good for that. Just to be able to, have a spray and just spray that peppermint on you. Also, it's great for sore muscles, for workouts after you've worked out. And you can blend with Panaway, Copaiba, and Valor. And it's real good to keep like a roller ball and keep those with you for your muscles. And I needed that, I tell you what. Yesterday, I went out and I raked my Y out there because I had gotten some flowers, and I thought, I want to get those leaves out of there so it'll be pretty and not just all of the leaves. You couldn't even see some of the flowers that we had planted because of the leaves that had grown up. I worked all day yesterday. I was so tired last night, and I was just too tired to even put any oil on. That's what I should have done, because I had to, I got some things I needed to do, but I really felt good after I did it. So y'all get to enjoy the flowers if you see them. But anyway, also a drop press to the roof of your mouth can clear your head, help increase focus, can help with occasional anxiety. Now, we're all different. We're all wired different. So peppermint wires me. It gives me energy. I can take peppermint and it just gives me energy. My dad can sleep with peppermint. I can't. Peppermint just has me awake. But he can put peppermint on and go to sleep. So we're all different. So we have to find out what oil is good for us and does good for us. I have heard some people say lavender keeps them awake. Where lavender is a very calming oil and it calms me down. So sometimes you just have to find out what kind of oil is good for you. You can put peppermint oil in a capsule with lemon and grapefruit to help curb cravings. And I always forget about this. I need to start doing this because I'm trying to do better. And I've heard this a lot of times, that people said that even peppermint can help curb craving. This says peppermint, lemon, and grapefruit. I've heard just peppermint will do it. But this says peppermint, lemon, and grapefruit. So I have to try that. Okay, the next oil is Thieves. And Andrew, if any of them's empty, I have one that's got some if you can't smell it. Okay, this is a good oil for immune support. This is what's known as their flagship oil. Thieves is a blend that was made years and years ago I think it was probably in the 1500s when the Black Plague was there. They said that there were some aromatherapists that went around and they knew about the blend of Thieves, which is lemon and I don't know, I can't remember all of the oils that's in Thieves, but I think cinnamon bark is one.
Lemon, cinnamon bark,
Clove, yes, that's it. Yes, so it's got, these are some good oils that are in here. But anyway, the Black Plague was going on, and at that time, these aromatherapists went around and they would put the blend all over them, and then they were going and stealing from those who had died. And even digging up graves and robbing. When the king found out, how did you not die? We'll be less lenient on you if you tell me how you didn't die. And they said it was the thieves' blend. So, and I tell you what, I have seen with the thieves' blend, people do science experiment, and they would get a petri dish, yes, and put different things in the petri dish. Put Lysol in one, put another one, and then they put thieves. And you could see every one of them, all the bacteria growing, but on thieves, there was hardly any in it. It's amazing. I've also seen where they took a piece of bread and they would I've seen it with thieves and orange oil, where they would put a drop on the bread and put another one over, and the other one would get all molded, and that one would be molded at the ends, but nowhere where the thieves or the orange oil is. So we also have, this is the thieves essential oil that I use and make my DIY thieves throat spray with, that I love. I also put sea salt in it. This is awesome. But we also have a thieves household cleaner that has this blend in it. I use it in my bathrooms, I use it on my floors, I use it on my countertops. It's all I use. I use it on my mirrors. That's all I use is the thieves household cleaner. So, but this oil is awesome. It's great immune support. You can put 1 drop of thieves and 4 drops of carrier oil, or just put the thieves on the bottom of your feet. It's real good. Now there's different points on our body that helps other parts of our body. It's just, we're fearfully and wonderfully made. And so they've always said if you have respiratory problems, the first 2 toes next to your big toe is where your respiratory is. And Dina has a copy of that right here that shows, and thank you, Dina, that shows all the points. And so I tell people, if you have respiratory, put thieves on these 2 toes. So to help with that. Okay. And we'll pass those. Yeah, Andrew, you can go ahead. And then they also have it in your hands also, where you can. So Dina's great about getting all these to really help. So we appreciate that. All right.
I tried it black and white, I just didn't. It separated.
Yes, I love the color of it.
Definitely better.
All right, and then also you can make a tea. When I have felt, with something going on, I get a spoonful of raw honey and a drop of thieves oil, and I put it in my tea. And hot tea. You want, and 2 to 3 drops of lemon oil also to hot water. You can use it to either tea, or you can just get hot water and add that. You can, yes, thank you. And add that to it. The thieves, you can add lemon and you can add thieves to it, or you could just add thieves to your hot water, and then a little bit of honey, and that's real good. It's also real good, especially lemon, to help with any acid indigestion, anything like that you have going on. Head tension, place a drop of thieves vitality on your thumb and press it to the roof of your mouth. So that helps. Add a spray bottle with water to clean your home. You can just put the thieves essential oil in a spray bottle, to help clean too. All right, the next one is D-Jaz. D-Jaz is an oil that you're so glad you have it when you need it. It's great for stomach and digestion. That's why it's called D-Jaz. Also for heartburn. Now the only thing is, it does not have a good taste. It is horrible.
But it works.
Yes. So I tell people, I can't take it like that. Put it in a capsule. If you put it in a capsule, you don't taste it. You know, unless you get it on the outside.
It's hard to do.
Yeah.
What was that?
The D-Jais or Di-Jais. Some people call it
It's
Di-Jais.
a glass dropper.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah, Kelly,
Tried.
I might have a glass dropper. I don't know. I'll look. But yeah, that helps if you have a dropper to put it in. If you can't see as well to do that. But yeah, to put it in the capsules, Young Living has the capsules you can buy. And if you buy the premium starter kit, I give a welcome pack. And I give thieves throat spray, I give capsules, you know, to help get you started, some of the roller balls and tools to help get you started. All right, so, but it's great for stomach issues, heartburn.
And I dropped it on the belly button.
Yes,
I know Lucy said that's what she did.
right.
I tried that and just let it sit there and absorb.
Very good, Dina. Yes.
For
That's
the
for the-
sinuses?
No, for your stomach.
Oh, stomach.
For your stomach.
I started saying, how would it get from
Yes.
there?
Now you can also put a roller ball on that that you have right there. You could pop a roller ball on it and roll it around your stomach. Also would be good, you know, if you don't want to. But the
We use that
capsule.
on Valerie when Tummy Jazz is gone, we do digest.
Do you put it on her? Okay, so if you put, this here says if you put peppermint on top, it smells good. So that's a good idea, you know, to maybe put it on your stomach and then put peppermint on it.
Fennel. It has a lot of fennel in it. I don't like fennel.
You know, I don't, hadn't really tried the fennel oil, but I put it in that turmeric oil the other day because it's one of the oils you compare with, and it tastes like licorice. I love licorice. You don't like licorice?
I'll say too that I had heard when I did the class years ago that said that if you don't like the smell, you probably need it. Is what I
Exactly.
had heard. And then after you do it so much, it gets better to you. And that's true because I hated some of these oils, but I like them now. So.
And that's so true, because they say that there's something about sometimes if you're, like I had and y'all might think this is crazy, but I had a friend who, she smelled forgiveness and she hated it. And she had a hard time forgiving people. And, you know, and I told her, I said, sometimes they say you need it if, you know, if it's something that you just don't like, you know, you might want to just keep trying it. I know Rutavala was one that it's a sleep, one that you use to help calm and sleep. And at that time I had gotten a free promotion, I think of it. That's one thing about Young Living, they always give back. So when you buy, you get free stuff. So I got the Rutavala and I tried it, and the smell, I thought, that is horrible. But I kept trying it. Now I love it. To me, it smells like cherries. And I love it, but I hated it. So that's funny how that will do, you know. And so if I, you know, I've got Rutavala and Tranquil, which kind of smell like the same thing. I've got them both on my bed, you know, I mean, by my bedside, and I'll grab those. So, you know, I've seen that really is true to some extent. So, all right, Tummy Jaws is D-Jaws diluted for babies. And that's what we have in the kids scent line. If they are gassy or uncomfortable, you can do like we do with Valerie. We roll it on her tummy and helps so much. Also for their elimination processes, stomach discomforts, or just healthy digestion to help them. All right, Citrus Fresh. Citrus Fresh is real good for, it's also a vitality oil that you can ingest. And Andrew, maybe shake them up a little bit. Now, one thing, when I tell people to shake your oils up, just kind of roll it back and forth to shake it, you know, instead of just shaking it a whole lot. Just kind of roll it to mix it back and forth. But the Citrus Fresh oil is uplifting and fresh. It also is a vitality version, so it's really good in your water. Just get you some water and get some ice in it and put it on top of your ice, or you can even just put it on your water. But if you put it on your ice, then it bonds to the ice. It's not just sitting on the top of your water. You can put it in your Ninja or your smoothies. It is also real good to refresh. You can make DIY sprays for your laundry. It's put it in your trash can to help with the smells in your trash can.
It's good for your skin, put it in your lotions when you put in, because that's what the, skin cream
Yes.
says.
Yes, and I think I made that, was what I did with that, one of those last time.
Just be
You did the
careful going
DIY.
in the sunlight.
Right.
with the citrus.
Yes.
That's what.
I've-
Huh.
Yeah, it's just one you don't want to go in the sunlight.
Oh, okay.
If you put it underneath your clothes, you're fine. But if you put it like on your face and then you go out and you're sitting in the sun, it might make a reaction to you. So you don't want to stay in the sun. You just use it 12 hours before you get in the sun if you're going to be in the full sun with citrus oils. It freshens laundry, stinky trash cans or diaper pails. You can even put a drop in or two in your disposal, and helps with that. Okay, then lemon. It might be underneath. Is it?
No.
Okay. All right. It's not?
No.
Oh, I thought you said yes.
Oh, wait,
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My sister bought this and had it for about a month or two. And one of my sisters. And I said, how'd you like the Ninja Red? And she said, what Ninja Red? I didn't get that. I said, yes, you did. It came in your bundle. No, I didn't get that. But there's a little flap. There's a little flap right here that she didn't see. And I said, lift up that flap. And underneath, I don't have anything in there right now, but underneath there is, there will be the Ninja Red. There will be 2 of those. And then then you'll get the hand sanitizers. I think 2 of those, a roller ball, and then you'll have 2 more oils because there's 12 oils in with that. So for a month, she didn't know that she had a lot of more goodies underneath there. So, but lemon is a powerful antioxidant and alkalizer. It's good for yeast and candida overgrowth, clarity, if you're needing to focus, it's real good.
Put it in a glass of ice water, it's so refreshing.
Yes, and one thing about citrus oils too, you want to make sure you don't use plastic glasses, but you use glass, because you don't want, because it leaches the
Has to do with
the chemicals. Now unless you have, what is it, BPA free? Is that what it is?
I wouldn't use it with any plastic.
I had heard that you could use it with BPA free, but
If you actually put lemon on a balloon, it'll pop the balloon. It's just a reaction with the citrus and the rubber or whatever.
yeah, it's the chemicals in there, because it detoxes. So it's taking that, so you don't want to put it in plastic. It's better to drink it in glass. So it's good to diffuse, to put it in your water. It's very good liver support. So it's
There you
good.
go.
It's
That's what
good.
she was wondering about liver. What was
Yes, we have several different products that's real good for your liver, and that's one of them. Try a few drops in your washing machine to brighten and refreshen your clothes. Use 1 drop to remove. It's like lemon. Lemon will also, besides just being good in your water and stuff, if you have any sticky, gooey things, put a drop of lemon on it and it'll get it off. One day my granddaughter had a Band-Aid on her, and you know how it gets all the sticky, dirty stuff all around it? I just got that lemon oil and it just came right off. There was no, oh, that hurts because of rubbing or anything like that. It just came right off.
And my husband had a cell phone thing that he put on his window in his Jeep. It had been there for God knows how long. And it had fallen off while the sticky ring was still on it. And I told him, he tried everything, nothing would get it off. So I told him, get some lemon and rub it on there with a paper towel. And he's like, that's not gonna work. I was like, just try it. And they took it right off.
Yes.
So if you put a couple of drops in your wash, that's all you do?
That's usually what I do. I'm trying to look here and see what they said they did here. Yep, few drops in your washing machine. Mhm. So, and you can put as many as you want in there, but yeah. All right, then so it'll remove stickers, crayons, and Citrus Fresh does the same thing. It can do that. It's something about the citrus oils that will that will do that. All right, then Raven. Raven is a respiratory oil. You can make a chest rub, put it on your chest, on your back, mix it with a carrier oil and apply it to your neck, your chest, any open respiratory channels. Also, it's real good for workout to inhale or apply topically before exercise and to open up your respiratory. Sleep, apply it to feet before, I hadn't heard this one, apply it to feet before bed to create an atmosphere of comfort. I have not heard that one. Diffuse, helps open up respiratory channels, comforting when applied to the chest and throat. Breathe in deeply also, put a drop in your hand, just breathe it in deeply. And you can drop a drop in your steaming shower when you're getting in the shower, and it's amazing what a drop of the Raven will do. Okay, and then Stress Away. Is that one in there?
No, it's in Holly. We don't have Stress Away.
I think they still have Stress Away though, don't they? I'll have to get it out of somewhere else and let them smell that a little bit later. But Stress Away is just what it says. I love Stress Away. It has kind of a vanilla smell, and I'll go try to find some in a little bit, let you smell. But you can apply it to your wrist or your back of your neck. And they always say right under at the brain stem down on the back of your neck, and just apply it there for a vacation in a bottle. And I mean, that's what I love Stress Away. Some people wear it as perfume, you know, but it smells so good. You can add 3 drops to a 1/4 cup Epsom salt and soak away all your troubles. Diffuse, especially like when you're sleeping, you diffuse it with lavender. So you can put it in with lavender to promote a calming atmosphere and help with calming. So Stress Away does come in the kit, and I've just got it somewhere else, so I'll go get that in a minute. All right, frankincense. Frankincense was the first gift given to Jesus. So we can imagine how powerful this oil is. It's a powerful oxygenator of the brain, cells, and tissue. I think it's very interesting too that it was given to Jesus, and frankincense is also good for skin. And I thought about all the way he was beat and everything, you know, that happened when he was whipped and all the skin issues, and I thought that is interesting. But it's good to apply at the base of the neck or drop under the tongue to oxygenate the blood. For radiant skin, add 1 drop to your moisturizer to minimize wrinkles, support aging skin and sunspots. I like to use it in my natural moisturizers that I get from Young Living, because, you know, if you put it with something that has chemicals, Young Living just likes you to use it in natural products, because if someone says they use something and they put it in a chemical product and maybe they break out, it could be the chemicals that cause you to break out, and they don't want, you know, people saying, well, it was the oil that did it. So they want you to use it in their natural products. And a lot of people do it anyways.
Really, in most moisturizers, they have all that in there, so it's best to get it from Young Living.
Well, to get the natural product instead of course, there's a lot of things that say natural. It doesn't absolutely mean that it is. So, you know, you'd have to do your research and that kind of thing to find that out. But you can just get and make a spray, or just put it on. I've put frankincense just on my face before I put my moisturizer on also. So you can do that.
You can do spot treatments too, of course. When you're younger, have acne or whatever, breakout or something. Spot treat.
And spot treat wrinkles. Also, so it's for radiant skin. You add a drop to moisturizer, and then also to unwind. It's great to diffuse during prayer or meditation, during that time. Also to sleep, diffuse with lavender at night to promote relaxation. Rub 2 to 3 drops on the back of your neck to increase concentration, and diffuse to help with occasional sadness. So it lifts you up. So that's one thing they tell people if they're melancholy or going through some kind of sadness, to diffuse frankincense. Okay, Valor. I love Valor. Now Valor, you'll notice, has a blue tint.
This is my favorite.
Yes, it has a blue tint to it. It's because the plant, I believe, that they use in the Valor blend is blue. But it's one of Young Living's most popular blend, along with Peace and Calming. Now Valor, a lot of people use it when they're getting up to speak or before they speak, because it helps give them a sense of peace and courage. Yes, exactly. Courage. It gives them that, and some people even put it on their spine because of that, because they say that it gives them that courage that they need, that confidence. It helps balance the body to give courage, confidence, and self-esteem. Also, if you have stress, then Valor is one to use. Some people put a roller top on the top of this one, and we'll use Valor. And
It's calming to my kids. I put it on my kids all the time, and it calms them down a lot.
yes, there's a lot of people who have kids that have ADHD or just have a lot of energy, and Valor is one of the oils that they use for their children for those kind of things. Sleep. Okay, I think I said you can add it to sleep at night with lavender and Northern Lights black spruce. Relief, I said you can put down your spine. My dad was having back pain, and Valor helped him, and he put it down his spine, and he said that helped him. So, all right, and then Panaway. Now the Panaway is one of the oils, and I don't know if there's any in it, Andrea. If it isn't, I'll have to get it. See if you can smell it. Okay. Panaway is one of the oils, like I told you, that Rex said he loved it after he tried it and saw that it really helped. So it soothes sore muscles after workout or carrying toddlers. It is, you can feel it too. It's got peppermint inside it, so it's tingly. It has that little bit of the hot oil, but it also has the other oils. It's almost kind of like what's that?
Like a biofreeze.
Like a biofreeze or that deep rub.
Menthol.
It's good for a chest rub. It helps with feelings of exhaustion. And helichrysum, it has that in it. Helichrysum is an awesome oil. I have seen helichrysum stop blood when someone was bleeding, a child. I've seen helichrysum stop the blood. So it's an awesome oil, and it is in with the Panaway.
It's, I spilled it that time and put it all over my foot, and my heel was really hurting, and it stopped it.
I tell you what, when you spill oil,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
like,
gonna say that.
you're like, oh, get it all
Yeah, I
over
was
me.
putting it everywhere.
It's precious. You don't want to waste it. So I've done that before, and I'm like, yeah, put it everywhere. Well, good, Charlotte. That's I love Panaway. It's. Someone told me one time that it smelled like root beer, and I didn't ever notice it until after she said that, and I thought it does kind of smell like root beer. You don't think so? And we're all different. So
When I put it on, Brian says I smell like an old person. Like an old person. He's like, I smell like an old person with that menthol.
because it has the menthol smell. Yeah.
All the creams, the eggs and creams and stuff.
Okay, so all right, and Peace and Calming. Is that in there? Okay, I love this one. Now this has Valor in it, so it's blue. Well, that one might not be. There's Peace and Calming 1 and
one's not
Peace.
blue.
Okay, Peace and Calming 2. That's probably
Is
Peace.
that in the kit? No.
Yes,
Oh, well.
that's probably Peace and Calming 2 there that I have. Sandra. Because they ran out of the blue tansy is the blue that's in Valor, and it in the original Peace and Calming it was in that, but then they got to where they couldn't hardly get blue tansy. It wasn't a good crop year, so they changed the formula and used something else. So it still is great, but it's great to put on children. It's great to also put on for calming at night, or if you're just having a stressful day. I tell you what, I have seen this where a friend that I have that was really having a hard time, and really just stressed, and not just stressed, but really having a real hard time, I put this on them. I saw it immediately. This is her favorite oil now. She swears by peace and calming. And I began to pray for her. And I use these oils a lot of times as anointing oils. And that's what God talks about. When they're talking about anointing, they're not talking about the olive oil that if you read the scripture, the oils that were used for anointing were like myrrh and frankincense and the Moses' blend. We even have that. It's Egyptian too. So it was not just it wasn't olive oil. Olive oil was used for the lamps and the lights. And they didn't just put it on the head. When they anointed, then it was rubbing it. And so when I pray for people, if somebody needs prayer, if they're going to have a lot of grief or going through a hard time, I massage it on their shoulders. I just, get the oil and pray for them, anoint them, and massage their shoulders with the oils. And it's just amazing how God uses these to be able to touch people. So I love that. But peace and calming is very good. And it's good to put on dogs. Like if for thunderstorms, if they're anxious and they have problems, it's good to put on dogs. You'll see that calm them down also. All right, Ninja Red is that packet over there that we have that's full of antioxidants. And you get 2 of those with the premium starter kit. And it has, I don't know if you've ever heard about the ORAC scale, which is supposed to be the measurement of how high in minerals or all of that something is. And the Ninja Red has a value of 25,300. In comparisons, blueberries have a score of 2,400. Isn't that amazing? So in the Ninja Red, it has the wolfberries in it that it's kind of like the goji berry, but they noticed, Gary Young, when he went to China, he noticed that all of these people look so young, even the older ones, and their skin and their complexion was just so great, and they all ate the wolfberries. And so he began to get them to bring back here to grow them here also. So, but the Ninja Red not only has wolfberries, it has cherries and I'm watching Rex. He's taking your husband and baby out on the side by side.
That's the beef.
Yeah. So it is so good for you. It's like liquid vitamin. Rex and I take it every day. We take 2 ounces a day. And even if you get just 1 ounce in you, it is so good for you. People who have problems with diabetes, because it has a low glycemic index, it is good for them. And it's good for eye health. It's good for, they've been testimonies of people, their eyes have gotten better. It's good for heart health, just all over. It is so good. And so it's good to be able, also, Rex loved it because it gave him energy and it helps with that. So whatever, and another good thing to do, which I love, is to put it in the freezer and let it get all, if I have the packet. Now they also comes in bottles, and I add oils to them. And I'll let y'all do a shot. Those of you who have not tasted before. I like to add tangerine oil to it. Oh, it's my favorite. And but you can add any of the oils, and there's even blends that you can make up that are real good. But you can put it in the freezer in the packets, and it gets almost kind of slushy. It's so refreshing. It's very good that way. So, and then the Thieves waterless hand purifiers that also come with it. It's a great hand purifier because it has the Thieves blend. When we went to Universal Studios and they were trying to give us all their chemical base, all of that stuff causes cancer. It has parabens. It's not good. And I thought, here they are telling people to put all this stuff on their hands all day long, every moment, especially after you got off every ride, then you got on every ride. And I said, that stuff is not good. It's going into your skin. It's not good for you. And I wanted to use mine. And they said, well, before you get on, you have to use ours unless you sign a waiver. And I had a long line and I didn't want to make everybody wait. So I just said, forget it. But I always got this and put on after because I felt like it would wash off. Help maybe with all of the other. But this Thieves hand purifier is great. Every time the grandkids got in the car, I'd say, give me your hands, and I'd put that on them. It has no chemicals. It has the Thieves blend, which is natural, but it is very, very good. And I would swear by that any day. They also have Thieves mouthwash. They have Thieves lozenges, cough drops. So all of that is so good for you to be able to have when you need it. Okay, and this goes on talking about skin. We have skin care. We have so many other, like I said, natural products and so many different things that we have, which I love. So, so like I said, Young Living's in the process, and I think I went over everything. Oh, you also get a roller ball, little roller ball that comes on one of them in that kit, so you can just put it on any of the oils that you want to and roll it on. Also, this diffuser right here comes now not the thing underneath it, but that diffuser comes with this kit, or you can either choose this diffuser or the diffuser in there in the kitchen. Either one of those. And that kit is $165 for a $400 something value for all that comes in it. So it's a great time to be able to get this because you're saving a lot of money. But like I said, now they're changing things and they're going to be making some more bundles. And then they've got this bundle that I'll show you it on the, when I undo the phone here and show you what that looks like. But it has, I think it's 4 oils and then 2 dropper bottles. So it's $135. So if you don't want to have all the oils and you just want to start out with others, I tell people, if you can, and you know that you're going to be interested in them. Of course, I didn't know I was going to be interested in them when I started. I just wanted to help my daughter. And the great part about it is I'm still helping her. So that makes me happy. So I think that's all. Now, one of the ways, there's 2 different ways that you can always buy retail and wholesale, but that's going to be changing now. It's going to be so easy that you're not going to have to pay retail. Retail is like 25% more than what you pay if you pay wholesale. And so now to be able to get it less and you don't have to pay retail, you can buy something to keep. Well, let me just start over and say the way that you keep from paying retail, these are going to be the ways that you can do it now. If you wanted something today, I would say get the Haven bundle, or unless you want the whole premium starter kit. But these are 3 different ways that you cannot have to pay the 24% extra or 25%. Either buy $100 PV, or buy what it's going to be buy whatever you want to buy that you are interested in, because I love this about Young Living. They want to make it about you. So whatever you're interested in getting, you can buy. And even if it's not $100, if it's just one thing, but then you get on to what used to be Essential Rewards, but it's Subscribe to Save, and they're not even going to have a minimum anymore. It used to be 50 PV. Now it's going to be that you can if you want to put a lip balm on it for, say monthly. So why wouldn't you want to save 24% if you're going to get, just a few things and then get a lip balm? So that's, going to be awesome, I think, to help people be able to customize. And what's going to be great, I love the premium starter kit. That's how I got started. And I love having all these oils. But if someone is more interested in other things, like we do have the Thieves bundles, but if someone's interested in vitamins or gut health, we can say, hey, these are the favorite products, try these, and start, to what the person is more interested in instead of a one-fit-all thing. So And with y'all starting out, Kelly, that's gonna be great. They've been asking for this for a long time, so.
That's when he got the $35 one.
Yes, now, and so also there's the basic kit, the $35, so it would be good if somebody wanted to get some things now, but you didn't want the whole kit, you can get the basic kit. Oh, good, thank you, Kelly. You can get the basic kit, and this is $35. And so it doesn't come with a diffuser, but you get,
So take the sleeve off.
huh?
Slide it.
Yeah, slide the sleeve
Oh,
off.
okay. Yeah, I have never seen gotten a basic kit, so, look how pretty that is. It doesn't come with a diffuser. I think it has one oil, Stress Away, isn't it? So it has one oil in it. It has a little thing here. It tells you about the oils. And it's the oil that it comes with. It's already open. Do you care if everybody smells it since we didn't? This is Stress Away. And that's the one I was telling you about that's very calming. And some people wear it as a perfume. I love it. So it comes with that. It comes with, how many, Kelly? 10 of the hand sanitizers that you get. Yes.
Packets, they
Little
said
packets.
that the
That's
bottle.
different.
Yeah, they were out of the bottles, they sent you 10.
Oh, did you get the bottles?
I got the bottle.
Okay, so,
Like that right there.
yes,
Mm.
right. And if they're out of the bottles, you
Yeah.
get the
Yeah, dude, the
packets.
bands
Um,
and stuff, they, sent me those.
And then you get the Thieves Mints.
I got
Those are
that.
so good.
They are.
Yes, aren't they good? And then you get 2 packets of this awesome Ninja Red. So this is what comes in the $35 kit. So if you get this,
So,
then you will be able to
And use the low roller bottle
I
too.
am.
save the 24% and get everything that you buy from there on at a oh, let me put this back in there, at a 24% discount. So that's pretty awesome
And
to
on the
do.
mints, it could be something that value, cause it said it could be the thieves cleaner, it varies what it is, what they have available. But it's
Yes.
the same value.
Yes, and that they whatever, like if they don't have the mints, if they're out of stock, they might put the household cleaner sample in
But
there.
it's the same value, it
Yeah.
costs the same.
so
Yeah.
it didn't have nothing to lift up to have anything up under all of
No, not in this one.
that.
You want to make sure you didn't.
Because I was gonna say, I didn't think mine lifted.
And I just want to tell you about the Essential Rewards, which is so awesome. Young Living always rewards you. You're not going to go into a Target or Walmart and they're going to say, you know what, thank you so much for coming. Go back there and buy 20% of whatever you spent and we'll give it to you. You're not going to see that anywhere, but Young Living does that. The first 1 to 3 months, and I believe all this is going to stay the same. The first 1 to 3 months, when you sign up to subscribe to Save and you want to get something, then you're going to get 10% back. That's not even counting the promos that you get. If you spend so much money, they send you free oils. And so you're going to get 10% back. Then the 4th month on to the 24th month, you're going to get 20% back of everything you spend. And that's a lot by the time that you're spending all of this. So you're getting that's okay. You're getting all of this product and you're getting to get free stuff. So they'll have your little points and I like to save it up. Sometimes I save it up, sometimes I don't. I'll just need toothpaste and I think, oh, I've got $200 worth of free stuff. So I can go in there and buy what I want as long as it's on their list. So they reward you. Like I said, no other place is going to reward you that much for buying from them. So I say it's worth it to do the subscribe to Save because that way you're not only getting 24% discount. If you spend a certain amount, then you're getting all the free oils and the products, but you're also getting the money back where when you need a product, you can just go in and say, oh, I've got money. So you can go in and buy it. They are so generous. I've never seen a company, I've had things that shipping messed up. I'll call them, they're so kind, and they will come and give, say, we'll send you another one. So they're a great company, have such integrity, and I love that. So if, I'm gonna turn this off and then we'll ask questions if anybody has questions. We'll see y'all later.